You know I sing, like to cook, but I can't find my recipe book. Welcome to another edition of Cooking with Chef Holt. Alright, I'm going to be making apple turnovers, if you couldn't figure out by the title of my video. Alright, I've already made the apples. This is the leftover apples from my apple pie I made not too long ago. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pastry that's left over. I'm going to use an accent. I'm going to speak Irish. We're going to use these apples right here. And I'm going to cut them up into smaller pieces using the Samurai 360. That's right, the Samurai 360. Woo, what a sharp blade it is. Anyway, and I don't know why this is out. This is a juicer. I was going through my box a while ago and looking for things and couldn't find this because it was right here. It's always right in front. I was always told sometimes you gotta move something to find it. Anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make apple turnovers and put a little glaze on it with some egg whites, with some sugar and butter. Now, realizing that sugar really doesn't melt quick. I mean, needs a hotter temperature to melt. I'm going to melt some butter with the sugar in the microwave. So let me go ahead and do that now. Got my paring knife right here. The purple paring knife. Alright. Take a little bit of butter. Right about a tablespoon. And a little bit of sugar. Probably more. For the amount I got, it's probably about right around. I don't know. It's about the same amount of sugar as butter. And I'm going to melt this in the microwave. I have already turned the water heater off. Because as you know, my show is under budget and we can't afford electricity up in here. Because the breaker trips off in these travel trailers, and it's not this one, it was the last one I lived in, and it's every one. People in travel trailers know you can't run a lot of electricity. And probably the breakers are so odd and not like house breakers, you can't go up on the breaker. But I will look into that because I tried to do that at the other place. Anyway, that means maybe our butter is melted. That's right. There we go. It's all melted now. I'm going to let it cool down a little bit because I'm going to be putting egg whites into it and it might cook it. So, anyway. And I want to put the egg yolk into the cup here and probably eat it later. Anyway. Alright, now that we've done our glaze, waiting for it to cool, take my apples and I'll put them in my new Pyrex bowl here. Alright, first they were made with sugar and cinnamon and some cornstarch and some lemon for the acidity. Alright, here's my, this is called puff pastry. I did not make my own pastry. So I'll get $200 for that bread. Alright, well, it might not be cold enough. I had it sitting out for a while. I was prepping for the show. But, alright, let me leave everything out here. I'm just going to lay it in the pan. I'm going to be cooking it in. I'm going to use a pizza cutter on this. Let me use Samurai 360 to do that. I'm going to see how the pizza cutter works on cutting pastry. Alright. I should make them regular turnover size, I guess. Alright, so we'll just cut this down the line here. And I'm going to cut this in half till it's about the size of a turnover. Alright, so there's one turnover. Alright. Right there. Right there. Roll out another roll. This stuff gets too warm and you get it cut. I'm going to place it back in the freezer for a few to stiffen it back up. But yeah, it's not pliable to work with the dough when it starts warming up. It'll get all gooey and messy and not very nice. So, here we go. Alright, let's cut that. Same size, we got 4 pieces. I'm going to make 2 of them so far. And I will make 3 turnovers total, because that's what I got enough dough for. And there we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. We got our nice sheets of dough there. Now, get rid of this trash. But, while we're waiting for that, let me get my pan oil. This oil I keep in here. I always strain my oil and reuse it and put it in the fridge. Of course, they keep me in fried with those fried wontons and some General Tso's in them. So, actually, General Tso's I didn't fry this, but when I deep fried, I did this with this. But those cream cheese things, cream cheese wontons. You want to put a little bit of oil in the pan so they don't stick. I'm trying to put a little oil on the floor. That's not good. We don't want any oil on the floor. Okay. Oh, hey, Jason. You're the only person I mentioned that to. I didn't even pre-post anything. Because in actuality, if I have to set something or cook something for a while, we can't just sit here. I have to do it like they do on TV. You have to go to commercial. I just pause the... I think I could pause the broadcast and then come back after it's cooked. But I'll probably just say I'm putting it in cooked and then maybe follow with a picture later or something. Alright. I'm going to take my Samurai 360. It's also good for chopping. This little part right here, you hold it down and it keeps the blade somewhat from rolling. It still moves, but it's alright if it moves a little bit. But now, I've never done this with it. I've cut other things with it and it's been okay. But we're going to chop these up. The bowl. I need to look into some furniture because every time I do pound... Oh, boy, we're going to close that up. That's just... Oh, shaking there. Yeah. Oh, that's good. All right. But, let's do a good job of this, I guess. I did buy a food processor, but I don't feel like cleaning it again. I used it earlier. So I'll just do this. I'm going to real small bites. You don't want to bite into the turnover and pull out, a big old piece of apple. But I didn't want to puree it and make it like, because then it would seem like it didn't have apple in it, but it's imitation. So, to make it seem legit, and y'all know it is because you see the apple, you want to leave some pieces in it, The food processor, I noticed, there'll be stuff at the top that doesn't get down at the bottom and get chopped up. So you get this big piece riding around in a circle. I'm like, well, go down, get in the blade and get chopped. So, I end up getting a better processor. It's like $60 for the Hamilton Beach I want. So we're chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping. Oh, getting there. Getting there. I guess I have a slap chop, and I really love the slap chop. I'll tell you what, slap chop has been very useful. I've been using that thing for years, and that is one good kitchen item that I would recommend. It's not that hard to clean. There's not too many disadvantages. I've chopped all kind of crap in that thing. All right, it's looking nice and good. See how it's looking? We got look in there. Zoom in. There we go. Paid off for it in that Food Network. Copying the other people. Of course, copying Alton Brown right now. Kind of a show like his, but it could be Anthony Bourdain, but I'd have to have a drink and a cigarette. All right, now that you've got that, we are ready to make the turnovers. We're going to take one of our sheets, lay it on our freshly greased thing right here. Oh, I will have to have some water to wet it with to stick the edges. Actually, I'll probably make I'll just use the fork. And may the fork be with you. And I would say yes. The fork is with me. Alright. So, make a little skipper. Alright, little spoon here. I would say probably we're going to have 3. We're going to make 3, right? Yeah, 3. Might have leftover apples still. Maybe I'll put them into my, I don't know. Let's see, that's one. I could have probably made 5 with this. Let's just check out the portion I'm putting in there. Looks chunky. Nice and chunky. Nice and delicious. Alright, that's cool. Put that right here. Uh-oh. You didn't see that, did you? You see me drop the banana? That's alright. That was one passenger too many for this vessel of appley goodness. Alright. Put that in there, right there. That's neat. Alright. Alright. And we'll get that other one on there to fit down on it. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't lay these on top of each other. Let me lay these out right here so they don't start to warm up and stick to each other. So I better hurry. Hurry. Alright. Put that right there, right on top of the other one. Put it down like that. And the fork is with me. I'm going to push the edges together. That should bond it. Hell, it's already sticking together, so there we go. Nice little attractive there. Get a little apple turnover look. Oh, that looks beautiful, doesn't it? We'll take a look at that. Okay. There we go. All right. Just like this. Edges, stick. Make it look nice and pretty. Oh, that's going to be so good when it cooks. All right. Starting to stick here. It's getting worse. You're on a time limit when you're doing this, folks. Unless you can have a little freedom, stick it in real quick, keep it pliable to work with. All right. Well, bye water. Okay. Now I'm going to get my egg white out and put it in the butter sugar substance. Okay. Alright. They call it egg white. I call it egg with a little bit of yellow. That's alright. I never understood why you would use just the whites except for color. So, I don't know. Let me stir that around a little bit. Try to get the mix. Alright. Alright, that's good. Let me go ahead and make the other ones. I'll glaze them all at the same time. Let's mic those real quick here. Alright, there we go. Place here. Alright. The edges. Well, this fork sure is getting a lot of use, ain't it? It's not even one of my fancy schmancy new things. Yeah, earlier I got home and my TV was on and I heard, "Hey, this is the cooking vessel that you would want." And I was like, "Oh my God, it's an infomercial. What is it? I got to get it. I'll probably want to buy it." It was Alton Brown. It was Good Eats. I left it running when I left. All right. Okay. Look like it's oh, I got the flour on that one. That's why. All right. Let me get us some water for this. Just get rid of this egg yolk here. Okay. Get that wet. That one's got a little flour on it. It didn't look like it was going to stick. I didn't want it to open up during its trip in the oven. All right. And the next one. I put some water on before you can lay the other one on there. I can see the flour on it. I know it's not going to want to stick there. And it's going to open up on me, and we're going to have a gooey mess popping out of the turnover, you know? I wonder if I have to turn them over since they're called turnovers. Who knows? We'll see how they cook. Alright. I'll just use this side to man it down. Alright. One more. We got 3. They fit on my tray nicely. Nice amount, spaced evenly, so ensure proper cooking temperature. Okay. There we go. Fix this one. Gotta make those marks all the way around because they look good. Hey, see, we got a problem here. Houston, we have a problem. So let me put that on that side. There we go. All right, cool. Squirt. This looks good here. It's sticking. Nice and sticky. Yeah, nice and sticky. Let's get, oh. All right, here we go. All right. We're almost done, people. For the appley nitty goodness of apple churros. Long time ago, me and my mom was making cookies for Christmas or something. I was helping her, and she said, "Wow, you're pretty good at this. You have a knack for pastry stuff." So that's what I want to specialize in. Unable to charge my phone. What? I hope that fucking... Oh! I hope this doesn't die. Alright, well, let me do this real quick. I'm going to glaze it. And that's all you need to do to make apple turnovers. And then I'll put it in the oven, and I don't need to go live just to show you, so there'll be a picture of it, what it looks like. And if you don't see a picture, and it didn't turn out right. Alright, so I'm going to get my glaze here, and ooh, look at that, it's beautiful. Now it's a turnover, so guess what? I got turned over. I guess. I don't see how it's going to glaze on the bottom. Oh well. I feel the need is uneven. I have to do both sides, so. Hey, but the score's not on that side too, so what I'm going to do, since it's more, yeah, it looks prettier on the other side, so I'm just going to hit it both sides with a little bit of glaze. Ooh, flip back over. Flip this one, glaze it. Yeah, I got a message saying somebody couldn't charge my battery or something. I'm like, it's plugged in. All day long, I have no issues with batteries, and I come home to do this and it wants to die. I was making a lot of posts on the way home. Stopping and waiting for the police to harass me. They didn't, that one cop drove by me, he didn't say nothing. But I wasn't driving, but I was still on the wrong side of the road. See, and he didn't mess with me. Just that one cop. He don't even know me. It's like, he's got it out for me. It's like, man, I ain't done nothing to you. I'm trying to come home from work. I guess he's out so late, he's got to be doing something wrong. Yeah, and I got all these lights lighting me up so everybody can see me. Yeah, I'm sneaking around real good there. It's not very undercover like. Okay, now I want to put a lot of this on here because I got a lot left and I don't know what to do. So. I have to find out on the wall if these turnovers are going to be good. Alright. This is the end of my